I deeply hope all our wonderful friends watching today are feeling great.
I completely agree. Sharing these daily conversations is always my favorite time.
You look extremely relaxed today. Did you sleep very well last night?
Actually, yes. I had the most perfectly peaceful morning routine today.
I am a little jealous. Tell me about this perfect morning.
I simply woke up at exactly 7 o'clock today.
Waking up at 7 sounds like a very solid start.
Then I had some fresh hot coffee right at my desk.
Wait, sitting at your desk sounds exactly like stressful office work.
Not at all. I just sat there looking outside in complete peace.
Oh, so you were just enjoying the view from your room.
Exactly. I sat there for about 20 minutes doing absolutely nothing.
Did you notice something incredibly interesting about your peaceful little story?
What did I do? Did I make a silly grammar mistake?
Not a mistake. You just effortlessly used 8 prepositions in 5 seconds.
Did I really do that? I was just describing my normal morning.
You said at 7, at my desk, and for 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Those tiny little words really are absolutely everywhere.
Exactly. And that is our perfect topic for our friends watching today.
Prepositions are tiny words, but they connect every single sentence we speak.
Many English learners find tiny words like in, on, and at confusing.
Today, we will naturally make prepositions completely simple and totally clear.
We will learn them strictly through real stories and our daily lives.
No boring grammar lists and definitely no robotic dictionary definitions today.
Let us dive back into your morning. You woke up at 7.
Yes, the word at points to a very specific, exact time.
And you drank coffee at your desk, another specific, exact location.
But I always feel very peaceful in the early morning.
Notice the difference there? You used the word in this time.
Yes, we use in when talking about a general time period.
Like in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening.
Or even being inside a closed space, like in my room.
What about the word on? Where does that perfectly fit?
Well, I always drink hot coffee on Monday mornings.
Ah, I see. We use on for specific calendar days.
Exactly. I also placed my hot coffee cup on the wooden table.
Because the table is a flat physical surface. That makes total sense.
So we say at 7, in the morning, and on Monday.
Those are definitely the 3 most confusing prepositions in spoken English.
But inside a real morning story, they actually feel very simple.
So what happened after your peaceful morning? You had to leave.
Sadly, yes, I left my flat and walked along the main road.
Just following the long road. Did you see anything interesting?
I walked right past the old vintage bookshop on the corner.
You just walked past it without going inside to buy anything?
I had absolutely no time to stop and browse old books today.
So you moved completely beyond it. Where did you go next?
I decided to take a shortcut directly through the green park.
Walking through the park is always faster than walking completely around it.
Exactly. You just enter one side and exit the other side smoothly.
Those are great movement words. Along the road, past the shop, through the park.
Well, surviving the walking part was just the start of my adventure.
Oh no, what exactly happened on your daily commute today?
I nervously started running towards the busy public bus stop.
Did you actually catch the bus on time today?
The heavy bus was already pulling away from the sidewalk.
So it was moving in the completely opposite direction from you.
Yes, I quickly ran across the busy road like a crazy person.
Crossing a busy street like that sounds extremely dangerous, Juten.
It was, but I successfully jumped onto the bus at the last second.
Wow, so you finally stepped onto the surface of the bus safely.
Yes, I walked straight into the vehicle and took a deep breath.
You fully entered the space. That is the perfect use of into.
And when I reached my stop, I safely walked out of it.
Into means strictly entering. Out of means completely leaving the space.
These movement words feel so incredibly natural when you'd picture the action.
Let us talk about the seats. Where exactly did you sit today?
I easily found an empty seat right next to the large window.
Sitting right beside the window is always the absolute best spot.
There was a kind elderly woman sitting directly opposite me.
So she was facing you from the other side of the aisle.
Yes, and a very tall man was standing right behind my seat.
He was located at the back of your seat.
Meanwhile, a young college student was standing right in front of me.
You are painting a perfect picture of this crowded morning bus.
The digital bus sign was clearly glowing right above the tired driver,
It was placed physically higher than the driver.
and the heavy engine rumbled loudly right below the wooden floorboards.
So the loud engine was directly under your feet,
Yes, my heavy bag was squeezed safely between my two shoes.
placed exactly in the middle of your two shoes. Perfect.
We just naturally used 7 completely different position words in one story.
I genuinely think public transport is the best classroom for spoken English.
I totally agree. After the crazy bus ride, I reached the office.
How was your work day? Was it incredibly busy today?
Extremely busy. I worked continuously on a project until lunchtime.
So you did not stop working up to that specific time.
Exactly. I worked nonstop until 12, and then I paused.
What did you do when you finally took your lunch break?
I had a delicious lunch with my lovely colleague, Sophia.
Going with someone is always better than eating completely without them.
Sophia and I talked deeply about the brand new office project.
I know she was feeling very stressed about that new project earlier.
She is. The big boss said we must finish everything by Friday.
That is a very strict deadline, no later than Friday evening.
Many of our friends watching often confuse the words until and by.
Yes, I will work until 5 means continuous, non-stop action.
But send the report by 5 means it's a strict deadline.
The report must arrive before 5. It cannot be late at all.
Sophia has happily worked at this company since last January.
Ah, the classic confusion between the tricky words for and since.
Yes, Sophia has worked here for a total of 2 years.
So, for simply shows the total duration or length of time.
Exactly, but she has worked here since January shows the starting point.
For 2 long years, since last January. That makes perfect sense now.
During our long lunch, Sophia took many careful written notes.
You use the word during. That means it happened inside the lunch event.
People also widely confuse the words during and for in conversation.
Yes, during the movie I slept. You name the specific event.
But you say, I slept for 2 hours. You state the duration.
You cannot say, I slept during 2 hours. That sounds totally wrong.
Exactly. During the event, but strictly for the numbered time duration.
So what happened after your productive lunch with Sophia today?
I went straight back to my desk to finish my remaining work.
Because you had to completely finish it before the day ended.
Yes, earlier than the final bell. I finally finished by 5 exactly.
And I suppose you happily left the office just after 5:30.
Almost immediately after, I was completely exhausted from the long day.
Tell us about your evening. Did you do anything fun after work?
I got home and my good friend Marco arrived at around 7.
You said at around. That means it was not exactly 7 o'clock.
Yes, approximately 7. We talked for hours about life in general.
In general is a very natural phrase for discussing things broadly.
We laughed out loud together despite being completely exhausted from work.
Despite means your tiredness did not magically stop you from having fun.
Marco said everyone is attending his weekend party except his old boss.
So his boss is the only person strictly left out of the group.
Marco is also traveling by train to Paris next week for vacation.
By train, by car. We use by for the method of transport.
But remember our golden rule, we always properly say on foot.
Yes, saying by foot is a very common but completely wrong mistake.
He's excitedly traveling from London directly to Paris on Monday.
From is his starting point. To is his beautiful final destination.
Let us play a quick game with some extremely common daily expressions.
I love games. What kind of prepositional expressions are we testing?
I will say two confusing phrases, and you quickly explain the difference.
Challenge accepted. Give me your very best prepositional phrases right now.
Okay, here's the first pair. In time versus on time.
On time means perfectly punctual. The train left exactly at 9.
And what does in time naturally mean to a native speaker?
It means early enough. We arrived in time to buy popcorn before the movie.
Perfect answer. Here's the next tricky pair for you today.
I'm completely ready. Hit me with the next confusing pair.
What is the difference between doing something by mistake and on purpose?
By mistake is totally accidental. I dropped my glass by mistake.
And on purpose means you completely intended to do that action.
Yes, like he ignored my phone call on purpose because he was angry.
You're doing great. Try this one. At least versus at last.
At least focuses on a minimum positive. At least it's not raining today.
And at last it literally means finally after waiting for a long time.
At last, but a long weekend is here and we can finally sleep.
Excellent. What about the phrase in the end?
It means the final result. In the end, everything worked out perfectly fine.
What does it mean when two people have a lot in common?
It means they warmly share similar interests or personal hobbies.
If I say I'm in charge, what does that mean?
It means you're the boss, leading the project and making decisions.
Last one, what does speaking on behalf of someone mean?
It means respectfully representing them or safely speaking for their group.
You perfectly cleared up 10 different expressions without using heavy grammar definitions.
Learning the natural feeling is always much better than memorizing dictionary rules.
Let's show our friends how this organically flows in real life.
Yes, let's do a complete and natural role-play conversation together.
We'll be two close friends happily planning a fun weekend trip.
We'll casually use all these prepositions without making it sound boring.
Are you completely free to hang out with me on Saturday morning?
Yes, I am. What fun weekend activity are you currently thinking about?
I was deeply thinking about a nice, relaxing day trip to the coast.
Oh, that small, beautiful town located exactly opposite the old white lighthouse.
Exactly that one. We could easily go there together by train.
Does the journey take a very long time from the city center?
It only takes about an hour from the busy city center.
I genuinely love that idea. What exact time works for you?
We could leave at 9 and happily walk along the long seafront.
We can casually have lunch at the cafe right next to the harbor.
That sounds perfect, and we'll be back home by 6.
Easily. The final evening train departs the station at exactly 5.
I've been deeply wanting to go there since last summer.
Me too. Despite the bad weather forecast, I think we should totally go.
Absolutely. At least it won't be too heavily crowded in late October.
Even if it heavily rains, we can beautifully sit by a warm fireplace.
I'm really eagerly looking forward to it. Shall I book the tickets?
Could you kindly book them for Saturday morning for both of us?
Done. I'll quickly send the ticket details through to you tonight.
Perfect. In the end, we clearly always have a wonderful time together.
We definitely do. At last, a proper and highly relaxing day out.
Did our wonderful friends watching notice all those tiny words? We organically used more than 20 prepositions in that single short conversation.
And the absolute best part is that it didn't sound robotic.
Nobody suddenly stopped to explain the strict grammar rules of the English language. Just two good friends casually making weekend plans naturally and very warmly.
When you hear prepositions inside real stories, they instantly stop being confusing.
They just confidently become a totally normal part of how you naturally speak.
You will eventually use them automatically without deeply thinking about the rules.
50 prepositions might initially sound like a massive number to memorize today.
But you just smoothly heard them all inside perfectly normal life stories.
We did not force you to read one single boring grammar list today.
English prepositions are simply best learned exactly as real people genuinely speak them.
The most beautiful secret is that you already know most of these prepositions.
Today, you just clearly heard them properly used inside real context situations.
That is exactly how vocabulary sticks forever. It is completely felt, not memorized.
If this practical conversation made English prepositions feel much more natural today,
We would genuinely love our watching friends to bravely practice them right now.
please drop a simple comment telling us which preposition completely confuses you most.
Write one creative sentence properly using any beautiful preposition from our talk today.
Even if you proudly make a mistake, it is a huge step forward.
We honestly read every single lovely comment from our totally amazing watching friends.
Thank you for sharing your incredibly valuable time with us today.
Keep happily practicing every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Keep continuously learning and confidently growing. We will definitely see you next time.